At this point, if anyone still questions the power of the Diaz brand, consider the fact that Nick Maximov, a member of the Diaz army, is someone casual fans probably wouldn't know about yet. He's about to co-main event this Saturday's fight card, and while it's not a pay-per-view, it's still a UFC co-main event, so lots of eyes, a solid opportunity, and he's taking on your boy though, Punahele Soriano, and I'm stoked to get your thoughts on this one because Maximov is a guy with beautiful jiu-jitsu game. He's really trying to get this fight to the mat. Clearly, that's where his bread and butter is, and he's trying to pressure you to death, work his top game, and sort of reminds you of like a Sean Brady in a sense where he'll just absolutely suffocate you if he gets it down to the mat. And he's undefeated thus far in MMA competitions, and most recently went to a winning decision versus Cody Brundage, and it was just a couple months back. So we know Maximov is going to be fresh, ready to go in this one, but he's taking on Puna, your boy, and I know you'll be better able to emphasize his strengths because I know you are bullish. I think at one point you called him a future champ, if I'm not mistaken. So to that, I would say only this, but nonetheless, he's 8-1. Absolutely smoked Oscar Pihota and Dusko Todorovic, which I thought was pretty impressive because Dusko's been looking good as of recent, and his only loss was to Brendan Allen, and that was the last time we saw him. So I kind of like the matchmaking here. I feel like the billing is fascinating either way you look at it because it gives a guy automatically, a nice next building block, right? It's either Punahele Soriano gets to take out someone from the Nick Diaz army, a Diaz brother or two, likely in the corner and commanding attention. And he starts to, I guess, remind everyone what you've been trying to tell me and many others about, like who Puna is. Or Nick Maximov gets to pick up a nice win in a huge co-main event against a guy who's always game and ready to bring the fight. So I know who you got, but tell me what you think about the grappling aspect of this fight specifically, and how do you think Puna gets it done?
Yeah, this is such a fun fight, and man, to be honest, I am just blown away that Maximov is not the heavy favorite with the Diaz army and the undefeated record, like all that. And I mean, Punahele coming off that brutal loss versus, all in Allen, which no shame in that. We know Allen's the real deal. Didn't look too good his last fight, kind of a big upset on that, but you probably shouldn't wear a mullet when you're getting ready for a fight. That's what I'll say about that one. But yeah, Punahele is the real deal. Obviously, that is my boy, and I still stand by that. He is a future champ. He's 29 years old. He has at least 6 to 8 years left to get that belt, and I will be here waiting patiently. But anyways, I think Puna is going to actually finish this guy first round. The jiu-jitsu, maybe Nick has a slight edge in like jiu-jitsu, but we got to remember this is mixed martial arts. There's wrestling, takedown defense, etc. And if you guys don't know, now you know. Punahele's background is wrestling. This dude is high level wrestler, college level athlete, switched over to martial arts. So the grappling exchanges, just like Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman did not win, ADC whatever grappling tournament in jiu-jitsu, but he can definitely defend Gilbert Burns takedowns. You know what I mean? So I just don't see this being an issue at all for Puna. Puna stopped Arnold Allen from any grappling, and Arnold Allen is no joke. He's the heel hook man. And I just don't think Nick's going to get him to the ground. And when it comes to stand-up, we already know Puna can absolutely smash. The question is did Nick level up his stand-up game? I don't know. Just his two fights, his 1.5 fights in the UFC, one in Contender Series, one actual fight at the UFC, both coming decision. Punahele's 100% finish weight / this last loss. He's going for his head. He's swinging for the moon. He's getting this finish. Easy work. I got to agree with Tapology on this one.
Yeah, Tapology, right? 75% is rolling with Punahele, and about 62% of it is brown. They think that KO TKO is most likely. A little bit of beige for the decision, and 25% is what the Nick Diaz Army product Maximov is garnering. You'll notice most of it is beige for those who are bullish on Nick, but I got to roll with you in this one. I'm picking Punahele. I don't always. Sometimes I have a tendency to go against your boy Soriano, but I think this is a great rebound opportunity, and I think this is just too much too soon for Nick Maximov because that debut was nice over Cody Brundage, but Punahele Soriano is a guy who has been in there at this point with some pretty solid UFC fighters, and his lone loss coming to Brendan Allen, and we'll see Brendan Allen later on tonight, but he's obviously no joke himself. So I'm gonna roll with Puna. I'm gonna go Puna by KO. I think he gets it done maybe in the first or second round. And gotta agree with Tapology and the minus 190 odds makers who are finally giving Soriano some respect in this one. So any last thoughts on this, Comey? This one's gonna be dope.
No, yeah, this is gonna be dope. It's good to see Puna get some love, even though he come off that loss, which is still surprising with the Diaz army behind Nick. Blows my mind. So either people do not realize Nick is with the Diaz army, or people realize that Punahele's the real deal and Nick is an absolute bum. But nonetheless, KO first round, 100% agree. Throw in the comments you guys got Diaz, Nick, Maximov, or Puna.